Hi, I'm Andy Mayo from the Viking Axe in Macclesfield. We're going to review 3 axes, specific axes. This is the first one we're going to have a look at. It is the Hanway francisca axe. It's a throwing axe. It was designed to be thrown way back in 500 AD and was thrown on the battlefield. The handles knock off. They're fitted like a pickaxe. So as a consequence, you could actually throw these just on their own, which is not something you can do with most axes. Happen to have a spare, so we can crack on with this bit. So the handles, they just fit down. Boom. Made for the job. Now let's look at the windlass axe. Now this is made by a company called Windlass. This came from Southern Swords. Now the immediate difference is that the handle is in the opposite way. So the thick end is down by the hand, and the thin end is at the top. And the way that is kept from coming off is simply because there's a wedge in it, which means you can't take the head off this and throw that. Yeah, and replacement of the handle means you've got to drill that out. You've got to drill that out, and then you've got to fit it, and you've got to wedge it, so it's a lot more than that. But it's a slightly cheaper axe. I like the finish. The finish is lovely. It's straight off out the forge, boom, it's there. It's nice. It's balanced. Everything about it is really quite nice. It's a really nice piece of kit. They are very hard. If you get one, you will find that it isn't really sharp when it gets to you. You do have to use a belt sander, a grinder or something just to get it out, because you cannot use a file. They're too hard for a file. So that's a good thing if you're looking at using for bushcraft and other various sort of whittling type jobs. So that's the Windlass. The guys at Southern Swords asked me to do a review on this, which is the Pro Competition throwing axe. It's heavier. It's a lot heavier. The handle, just like the Hanway mirror engine, does come off, and that's great. That's brilliant. That's a nice, quick and easy fit, and an easy tie. Got a question though. Why has it got a wedge in the end? Now it says on the sales splurge, it's to secure the head onto the handle, but it's not actually doing that. That does that. Just give it a smack on a knot block and it's tight. So the only purpose for that I can see is decoration. So yeah, it's a hefty piece of kit and it lands fairly assertively. Now the thing about these is that these come off the back of the American and Canadian lumber industry. And they're throwing the tools in the downtime, and then in competition between each other, and it becomes a sport. It becomes very popular in America and Canada, and now it's over here, which is great. But they weren't actually designed to be thrown. These are designed for logging. These ones, however, were designed to be thrown. The Merovingian axe was designed specifically for that last part of the variable distance where you need to get rid of that spearman. Now, our bullseyes are 18mm or 3/4 of an inch in old money, and the only difference in distance is we are 1 foot closer to the urban distance, and the urban axe bullseye, the urban bullseye is actually 3.5 inches against 1 3/4 inches. So yeah, I can understand why that would be the case for these, but these ones you can put consistently on something like 18mm in an hour. Our customer base record has 36 of our bullseyes in 1 hour. That gives you an idea how good these are. But not decrying that, for what it is, for an urban axe, yeah, give it a try. Again, very, very hard, so you will have to get somebody, or if you're capable of doing it yourself, just to grind that to actually build an edge before you put the final edge on it, simply because it's really hard. So anyway, that's the review on those, and be interested to see what you have to say about that one. Just leave any questions, comments, leave them in the complicated thing that I don't know much about because I don't do internet. Right, anyway, thank you very much. Take care. Now, bye-bye.